Sam, do you copy? As you might have suspected, time here stopped while you two were on that battlefield. If my thinking is correct,
然后后半段的资讯量有点庞大，我看得很认真，但是我看不懂。
To explain a little, our bodies, our heart, all occupy the same world, but our souls, our ka, have beaches all their own. These beaches are given form inside our brains by our beliefs, religion, philosophy, and so forth. As a result, a beach can be anything, and those anythings form a multiverse. However, if many people die at once, their beaches can become entangled, creating a strand field. This phenomenon is exacerbated in wartime by omnipresent feelings of resentment and despair.
没在听。
Easily and frequently entangled. On such a beach, exits vanish and experiences cycle endlessly. Picture it like a record player. The needle skips, playing the same phrase again and again. They're fighting a battle that has no beginning or end. Round and round it goes. Now, the battlefield you visited was in Eastern Europe in World War II. Which is strange, given that the man you encountered, Clifford Unger, played no part in that conflict. I can't explain it, but if you can connect me to the chiral network, who knows what we might discover.
Still there, Sam? If so, I have a request. When you're ready, head upstairs to the delivery terminal.
Can I help you? Holy shit. John, is that you? What are you doing here? My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were coming.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure.
现在我的脑袋是，
Scan for the bridges.
哇看，他如果那个片段没有接在一起的话，真的会看不太懂。就像你在追月番，然后你就忘记上个月在演啥。
Beyond it is Edgenut City. It's your final destination. Once you use the Cupid to connect it, the chiral network will span the entire continent. The rebirth of America is so close. And remember, that's where Amelie is being held captive. We need you to bring her home safely. But before you cross the tar belt, there's one more knot we need you to tie. Hartman will help you get it done.
Sam, I'd like for you to bring me a few things.
没空，不要。
First, the dog tags you took from that soldier. Tuck them away in a pocket. Second, Mama's corpse. Her body showed. Closer study may yield information that could prove instrumental in helping her. Suffice it. 1 minute, Mummy. I don't have much time. See to your preparation. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
好了，至少我们现在开始有机车了啦，往好处想嘛。妈妈为什么死了？因为坐我的车摔死了。 最主要的死因是他跟他的 baby 有切断那个脐带吧，这是一部分。感觉也是很悬啦。后来妈妈跟他的双胞胎最后面合为一体，老样子，哇，我们要配送尸体哦。这个血袋也太多了吧。OK， 就带这样吧，反正我只要人过去就好了。
All right, Sam. Take care of her.
现在要去火葬场吗？
She won't go necro. Milligan's
妈妈的尸体比较特别，所以要研究为什么它不会腐坏的原因吧。
be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
好，有没有聊天室的大神知道哈跟咖到底它代表什么东西？哈就是身体，谢谢。那咖呢？心灵吗？ 感谢，知道这两个大概就了解。路是这边往下直走，走雪地的话，好像可以直接穿呢。走雪地好了。妈妈有没有很熟悉啊？这感觉，这种急速的快感，有没有想起什么？ 去吧，小彪仔！哎，还有什么问题？感觉要往更左边穿呢，不然会很尴尬。 前有卡过点吗？卡点的话，按 R3就可以跳起来。车子有卡过，就是直接卡死在那个峡谷里面。哦，我发现我卡点了，这个也太陡了。有，这个很神奇的爬墙。牛顿，不要起来，没什么事。好的啊，我遇到瓶颈了，这边有点难爬。这里也太难爬了吧，好可怕啊！我需要往右手边下去，再上来，所以要下山了。让我觉得这个太屌了。好，阻挡。哎，这车坏了吗？还没，坏了。这条路行不通哎。我们听观众的建议好了，我们走平地，不要乱开了。这个太陡了啦。
ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Stanford.
最主要是要穿越郊游地带吧？啊，还是我们就只能用爬的？好吧，用爬的吧。当个正常的玩家，我觉得也不错。
Bridges.
这边往左，这个路真的很冷。继续往前，然后过河。他说不要进去，那我就偏要进去，怎样？ 谢谢你的建议啊。你是个好人。Don't enter, yo。回去点个赞。但我比较想要走雪山诶，雪山有一种成就感。但这种路真的是，为什么你一定要设这么高的地方？真的怪。还是我们请电脑帮忙规划？这样他真的有在规划吗？我觉得他只是去一条路给我们看，然后也不知道怎么走。好，这次我们尝试最短距离哈，不管了，我要相信我的实力。我们一路都是这么走来的，对不对？这就是我的态度。哦，居然有跟我一样的玩家，漂亮，右转是不是？哇，高玩，不愧是高玩啊，真的是高手。看到英雄所见略同啊！要点赞点赞，加油加油！哦，我们跟鬼一样，哎，鬼要死了！鬼先存个档。
Curiosity keeps me confused. Here on my own, with nothing left to lose.
几乎是所有人对你充满信任。哎，别说了，信任2个字就写在我刚刚的乘客后面，信赖，一动也不动，因为他已经死了。哦，11月9号邦俊要直播嘞！哇哦，9号到13号，漂亮。明天开始。我后来回去看第1季啊，这个作画有点崩了，比较喜欢第2季。它就是单集的小篇章。
Good work.
不要催我好不好？
Hardman.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please, lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549. I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiphobia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should.
聊天室是不是被我带坏了？
It doesn't run in the
我
family.
跟你们抱歉。
You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Oh, so you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh. A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man?
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
哦，这个时候我可以做，危险。看起来我是要在这3分钟内找到一些线索。哦，全家福。哦，沙漏是不是？生命仲裁者，帅。妈妈是剧情杀吗？算吧。因为是我们把那个把他的小孩切断了，他的小孩变成 BT。应该看的差不多了啦。地板上的东西也没有，这个。
Administering shock. Stand clear.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one, and intercourse, I suppose, verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films? You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the Satch. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happens, I've read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach. The people who died in the 2 void outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a prep-your-own station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral waste station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you. Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery
这
terminal.
个角色人设还蛮特别的。我们之后有看到他第一次去明滩的时候，有看到很多人，后面几次都不知道。一直在找他的妻儿，感觉凄惨。
This region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Amelie's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo Devil.
来，工具人模式又来了。
You save her for last. That way you can
一个点一个点一个点收完，左下角开干。
Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
哇！看一下哦。哇靠！这个20公斤啊，啊不是80啊，太重了吧？
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils. He's been out there conducting it. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to Chirel. Until the site, nor so we need you.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs
为什么都要送这种东西啊？哦，啊，我的硬 A 流都不行了。
And the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide. Now, hopefully, I don't. Make sure you keep that.
但到底哪来这么多反物质炸弹？这真是讨厌。
I'm sure.
OK 啊，背着，安全。好硬。这个有点重哦。